And now everything starts moving, gets eyes and knives.
Totally, but no.
Damn it.
Eh,
Douse.
not
Can
quite
you
yet.
actually douse those flames?
Nope, they're super flames.
They only get more ferocious once they taste human flesh.
Indeed. Wielder of flame strength, lay your hands upon the stone. If thou art worthy, I will grant thee the power to blaze with fire. Sheena now has the fire synergy blaze. So what does blaze do? Manipulate flames.
Weed.
It's not weed. Piece of shit stoner. But no, what it lets us do is it lets us make flamethrowers.
Weed. Can you burn children?
Yes. And make them weak to
Oh, that's what this was for. Damn it, Twitch.
what?
He's worse than Hitler. It just keeps turning it off. Anyway, it's fine. It's still not. It hasn't turned into art.
Good. Now I'm trying to douse this thing.
Put it on fire.
Okay, douse isn't working. How about we frost it? Will that work?
Oh yeah, this looks like it could be like a, you know, a pushable thing.
Something burning like ember within the stone. Do you wish to retrieve it? Yes. We got the magma ball. This is actually very important.
It lets you play with magma puppies.
Sort of.
Good.
Now let me just make sure we're not missing anything else. Hold on. Got that, got that. Okay. So yeah, that is everything we needed. And yes, if you forget to grab the magma ball, you're gonna have to run all the way back here to get it later.
That's
So
evil.
yeah, so don't lose it. So let's use retreat.
So that's everything we needed to do here?
Yep.
That was way shorter than any of the other Magma Rock dungeons.
It is definitely the second shortest.
Like this was this was just only twice as long as a regular dungeon.
So, in terms of best to worst, how do I rate the
First one's the worst.
the rock dungeons? I would say the best one is Gaia Rock. And then after that, it's this one, Magma Rock. And then it's Aqua Rock. And then finally, Ares Rock.
Yeah, and you have to start with the worst one.
Yeah. They seem to, like, and the thing is, when it comes to Aqua Rock versus Ares Rock, they're not that different, it's just that Ares Rock is slightly longer. But yeah, like, if they could all just be more like Magma Rock, or all of them be like Gaia Rock, it wouldn't be that bad. But, it's not the case, unfortunately.
Half of them are not.
No. Alright, so there's another town we need to fly to. I don't know where it is, though.
But yeah, this like went surprisingly smoothly considering all the other how all the other ones were. It's just like the other one was just like I think we had to do it in two streams or something.
No, I had to split it into multiple parts because holy shit.
Yeah.
Where is that town? That's not it. The screenshot they provide me is not that great.
They take it with their 2003 Nokias.
You're not far off, is the sad part.
And then they imported it with that special cable that nobody had, and you only ever saw it in those you know, mobile phone stores. Nobody ever bought them.
Snake 2 is better than Snake 1.
It is.
Where is this town? Like, that's
I mean, the series never really got much better than Snake 2.
Clearly.
They made like some 3D ones. And honestly, the one they released on Engage was actually pretty interesting. Although it could have used a bit more responsive controls. Considering how ridiculous it gets, but it was a fun game, actually. And it like supported online play because Engage had that. Except that you would pay a fucking fortune if you actually wanted to do that.
This is the place. Alright, so here we are in the town of Loho.
Loho.
It's full of dwarves. Yes, dwarves exist in this universe.
And all of them are hoes.
Welcome to Loho. We've been excavating all sorts of ores to get the metals inside. The metal used to make the ancient ruins might have come from these very rocks. And there's a shop and inn right here at the entrance, thank God. So... any artifacts that are worth a damn? Doesn't look like it.
I mean, you could get a bit more of those synergy stones.
Oh yeah. I was just checking all the weapons and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, like that's probably the most useful thing around here.
Yeah. Who did I shove all the game tickets onto again?
Maybe the second party.
Nope. Tom's the one holding him. Alright, so that's all for that for now. And then if you want to do the end, you go to this counter. 176 points, that's fucking dog shit. There we go. And as you can see, there is a genie here. We will be getting him in just a moment. Let's see. I'm just looking where all the items are.
It's just living there
Yeah, it's just minding its own business, chilling.
in the sun.
Yeah.
With its stubby little legs.
And wings. But yeah, it looks like this town is on tough times. For a mining town, their economy is collapsing. What a shame. And we can't dig this spot up yet because this asshole's in the way. Let's see. Seems like what's stopping their excavations is a gigantic-ass wall that they can't blow up. Do we want this cannon? No. Why don't we want a cannon?
No.
If we could find someone who would blow down this wall, we would give them the cannon. Well, good luck with that.
Blast. Blast.
I am no cannoneer, and we got some crystal powder. Like, that's...
And blast.
Fuck that crystal powder. You can put metal balls in the barrel, but what makes them come out again? Looks a little like an old ballista, but the way it works is totally different.
Blast.
We don't have any ammunition for the cannon. Okay, so obviously... find a way to break down this wall, it's all yours. Looks like it's empty. So let's just shove this magma ball in there.
So this is what the dungeon was about.
Yep.
I was damn near certain it would just be blast because freaking that's how the TP heads worked.
Right. Yeah, we blew up the wall. Go us.
The cannon is ours. Also, who the fuck builds a wall overnight? What an asshole, right?
Right.
Also, they could just put a ladder.
Ladders don't exist in this world.
That's an option.
But hey, look, you can see an item sticking out of the ground on the other side.
But there are ladders in this world. You've used so many of them.
That boat's yours, isn't it? No, not all.
There is a ladder inside of that building. Your argument is invalid.
That's not a ladder, that's a step ladder.
I guess you're right.
Pitch up. And we got ourselves another Golem Core. That's also the reason why I didn't immediately go back to the blacksmith, because I would just be more traveling. So let's lift this.
Ooh, Golem Core. Do we get to make a golem?
We get to forge stuff from his core. In fact, there's another Golem Core right under this rock. So let's see. Now we walk over here and we can reach this genie, who will join us without a fight.
At least getting Golem Cores in this game is way easier than it was in The Witcher.
Right. And we got Lull, which is negotiate a temporary ceasefire. This one is weird weird use, because what Lull does is it makes it for that one turn neither side can attack. But this will bring Sheen up to the War Adept class. Which, look at that stat increase, good shit. So...
Ooh. Still no 300 agility?
Nope.
So how many more genies are there?
There. 2, 3, 4. There are 6 left.
Ah, so every character gets 1 extra.
Yep. Alright. So now that we've blown up the wall and people have shuffled, we can scoop right here. And that gives us Mithril Silver, another forgeable material.
It's too bad you don't have a shovel like you do in Zelda games, where whenever you find a patch of dirt where you can just dig, you'll dig the entire thing.
Right.
I did that like every fucking time in Minish Cap. It's just like, there is dirt here. I'm sure I can dig all of it, and I'm gonna get like 2 rupees.
2 rupees.
Totally not worth the effort, but it was fun.
2 rupees. 2 PS3s. Why can't we walk over this way? Yeah. Oh, whatever.
So... that's weird. It almost looks like you should be able to.
Right. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is here to do in Loho. And yes, that cannon is required to progress. So...
So you do... So the rock dungeons are not optional.
Nope, none of them are. They are all required.
That is cruelty.
You don't have anything to worry about. We got the cannon under your ship with no problems. Now, we're going to start excavating the ground north of the wall. You knocked a hole in. Well, you guys have fun with that shit. Yeah, we now have a cannon on our ship. It doesn't do anything for now. Let's see.
Do we use it to fight aliens?
Not yet.
Not yet, okay.
So now we need to go to the Angara Cavern, which is right up north here, I think. Could be wrong about that. Yeah, it's this right here, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. Okay. So...
You can just land it anywhere. You don't have to put it on water.
Nope.
But you always did up until this point, unless I wasn't paying attention.
No, I did not until this point.
Hmm.
Also, now that Ryan's back in the party, he's back to being our move spamming bitch.
How does that work?
How does what work?
Like, oh wait, like you use the one that like moves things upwards, lifts things. How did it move forward?
Oh, it's a different one. From the first game, we have both lift and we have carry.
Oh, okay, that makes it different.
So...
Because I was damn near certain, like, that one just, like, you know...
Anyway, I messed up.
Oh,
There's another way to do this. And yes, you can just drop it if you know you're gonna not move it correctly. So... here's what you actually do.
Oh, and then drop that one on top of that one once it's already
Yep.
moved to the middle.
And for our little escapade, we get another tablet.
A Galaxy one or an Apple one? Like one of those Chinese knockoffs.
We can now summon Horus. To do Horus, we need 3 Venus and 2 Mars.
So are we talking Android 0.6 or...
We're talking the, we're talking T-Mobile here, so you're gonna have to aim a little bit lower.
Damn it. I assume the... I assume the healing one is like Vodafone.
Totally. Speaking of phone brands that aren't fucking, the Galaxy or the iPhone, fucking I hate that those are like the only ones you can find like, like cool phone covers for phone cases.
Yeah.
For every other cell phone, it's like, go fuck yourself, why do you even have them? You don't deserve a phone case that looks cool. Eat shit.
I have... yeah, I also have like a... I use a Sony. Because I've had a really good experience with the previous one. Fucking, it fell on the ground and the case shattered, but the screen was left intact.
Wow.
And also the battery life on those phones is amazing.
Alright.
Like, it actually survives several days without loading.
So let's see what Horus looks like.
What status effect does it do?
Deadly Poison, which is poison but worse.
Ooh.
And now
It
we're
kind of reminds me, like, just stylistically, it reminds me of the, oh geez, Lucid from Wild Arms 3.
Yeah.
It looks very similar with like the claws and the darkness. Except that one had a lot more interlacing issues.
But yeah, that's what Wool does. It makes everyone just not attack that whole turn.
I mean, I guess it could have a use.
Yeah.
If you're like, oh no, the boss is going to do his gigantic fuck you attack. I guess not.
Right.
Like if it has like a turn load up.
Yeah.
Or if you have to wait for a status effect to, like some status effect that you can't get rid of to go away.
Yep.
Although at the same time, you could also heal in that round, but...
So now it's time to fake move on with the plot.
Just like get up to the steps of the final boss and then leave.
Well, this is a game where you do have to do that, but we're not doing that quite yet. Because the final genie in the game, you only get in the final dungeon. And you need every genie in the game in order to do the bonus dungeon. So.
Makes sense.
Alright, so we're gonna sail in here. This is the Northern Reaches.
I only really dislike the like those things where they kind of require you to like really ignore what's actually going in the story.
Right.
Like like the whole sequence is built in such a way that you're just supposed to move on with it as fast as possible, but then you are actually required to see the horrible things that are happening, and you just move, just go back.
Just go, whatever.
I like the way they did it in Shadow Hearts 3, where where you get to enter the final dungeon, but before there are any cutscenes or anything interesting transpires, you can just leave.
Yeah.
Just like enter the dungeon, don't have to get the cutscene or anything, just leave, and then all of the secret dungeons are like you can get to the secret dungeons.
Unlike in Abyss, where they're like, oh man, if we don't get there in a second, like, Van's gonna like fuck the planet hard. Fuck it. Let's go. We're leaving.
Yeah, and like if you want to do a lot of the missable stuff, you have to leave several times during the fucking final dungeon. Like things unlock on several points while in the final dungeon. Why would you do that? Why?
Yeah.
No.
Even now I'm saying no to everything. I love it. So here we are in the northern part of the map. In fact, it's that section of the world covered by the fog.
Ooh, mysterious.
And also the lake here is frozen, so we can't just ride the boat up there. However, we can still fly, so it doesn't matter.
So we're in the opening section of Final Fantasy VI.
Yes. Now, I don't think there are any other genie on the world map from this point on. I could be wrong, but I think all of them are in dungeons. I think. Again, could be wrong on
Culture
that,
guide.
but... So here we are in Prox. This is the place where Saturos and Minardi lived.
They have Saturus and Minority themed merchandise on sale.
And the thing is, and I do really have to raise this question, considering how this game and the previous one up to now has been very good about map design and accounting for how other characters would do things, right? So they established in the game that Saturos and Minardi not only came from here, but they also, when they took Ryo prisoner and his family, they brought him here. So, question is, how the fuck did they get here? Like, yes, they had a boat, but keep in mind, to get here you need to be able to fly, and also blast through the ice walls, which apparently regular fire synergy doesn't work, because that wasn't an option, we specifically had to use the cannon. So...
They took an Uber.
Just rode here. Like, the only thing I could think of is because of how earlier Karst, she says, oh, now that you lit the Jupiter lighthouse, the winds up north have been, like, fucking, like, horrible, right? That's the only thing I could think of, is, like, all the ice and shit wasn't there until we lit the lighthouse.
Or, like, it wasn't as bad.
Yeah. But yeah, all the people here have blue skin and odd-colored hair, just like Saturos and Minardi did. So... They actually accounted for that. They weren't Technicolor just because they were villains. That's actually how their people look. So... Also, it makes you wonder, how the fuck did Agadio and Karst get here? Because even if you account for, oh, well, the winds got bad, how did they blast through? Hey.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, so, I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, we're not gonna go to Mars Lighthouse just yet. We can. But we're gonna grab the stuff that we do need here in Prox, and then we're gonna ride back to the blacksmith. So... Because, yet again, there is still more materials to get, and we might as well just get them all out of the way to begin with, right? So... Scoop this up, and it's a chunk of dark matter. I might actually save Scum to get that one sword I told you about, just so you guys can see it. Alright, we got that. The house to the north.
This could be dangerous. Hold on to it, Ryan.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, he's got the cleric's ring, so... And for this we get a Sacred Feather, which, while useful, isn't really that great of a reward. Although, someone actually did say something in regard, because of how all this stuff you find just laying around is kind of random, like how you were saying earlier, right?
Yeah.
Someone actually made a good, like, maybe this is what the designers are going for. Who knows, but like, I was reading a thread about Golden Sun and someone was like, I never got why, like, you just find, like, shit that's like, oh, half-eaten apple core, like 7 coins or whatever. And someone else replied, well, you're rummaging through people's trash. Of course you're not going to find anything good. I'm like, well, Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm like, that's a good point, honestly.
Uh, I I love it whenever like you're at the end of an RPG and then you suddenly just look into your inventory into like this section that you've never looked at, which is like the um, synthesis items, because you know you just have them, you just collect them, and then you actually read the descriptions of what you have collected thus far. And you're like, why am I even holding on to this?
Right.
Why am I collecting Troll's Pit Mud? Fire. Fire.
No, actually.
Fire.
But yeah, we got Mold, which is another offense genie. And it will raid Oracle class.
Nice. And he gets one more luck point.
Yep. Let's see. So I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything else here. I'm pretty sure that was the last thing we needed here. Oh hey, fucking, unlike their guide for the first game, they actually do cover the bonus dungeon in their guide for the second one. We can't go there yet, but they cover it.
Uh-huh.
So let's see. Okay. So we're gonna do the cutscene here, because there is one. And then we're going to, we're not going into the final dungeon yet. We're gonna fly back to Yalam. And then we will call it for the day after we're done forging stuff.
Makes sense.
And then,
it's been a fairly reasonably long stream.
Yeah, and then so next time when we stream, we'll be going into Mars Lighthouse.
Is this like the last point in the game where you can actually forge stuff?
No, because we will be getting materials in Mars Lighthouse. It's just better to do it now because better resistance against the enemies, you know?
I guess.
So let's see.
Also, like, hard difficulty.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know how hard difficulty is gonna scale up the fucking Mars Lighthouse. Like, oh boy. Okay, so no new weapons or anything. And we're gonna buy this crystal. And the potion. There we go. Let's go trigger a cutscene. like this.
Damn it,
Fucking,
Kraden.
as soon as they say Stan's the one who killed Saturo's minority, fucking Isaac readies the fuck up. He's like, I'll kill all of you too. Bring it.
And they fucking even became a dragon and everything.
Yeah,
I mean, what do you expect?
they fusion danced into a giant fucking dragon. Do you think we can do it, Ryo? No. We're screwed.
No. Let's just go home.
We're fucked. Ryo, what do you think?
What do you think, Ryo? No.
No. We're screwed. Okay. Now that we've done that, we now have to fly back to Yolam, so we can forge all this stuff we got.
All the stuff.
Yep. So let's save real quick. Sorry, someone messaged me. I'm just getting to them. There we go. Okay. So, let's fly back to Yolam now, guys.
Wee.
And we'll show off what Mold looks like as well. I love that description there.
Stop hitting yourself.
Yeah, basically what Mold does is it makes the opponent do a physical attack on themselves, and so the damage it does depends on their physical strength score.
So it's like confusion,
Kinda,
except
yeah.
stronger.
Kinda, yeah. Oh my god, 5 enemies.
Those snails look so goofy.
You're goofy. I don't know how just one of them lived, but he's gonna die now. There we go. Alright, so we're back on the main world map. Hi, Troy. Glad you could tune in. We're actually about to wrap up in like probably 10-ish minutes. So...
Yeah, we literally just have all of the loot, all the control, all the power, all the free chicken.
Yep, so we need to sail from all the way up the fuck here to all the way over here. Good
Maybe
thing
we couldn't have made like a teleport from one end of the world to the other ones. Especially since this world is literally flat.
Such a thing only exists in fantasy, Nico.
Such a shame.
But yeah, that said, and this is a complaint some people have given, and, you know, I can kind of see it too, honestly. This world definitely is bigger than what it needs to be. Because, like, if you notice, the east side of the map has, like, triple the amount of locations than the west side does.
Yeah.
And plus, considering how big all the continents and stuff are, you're gonna be sailing around for quite a fucking while.
Exactly. They could have, like, eventually, like, at least by the time you're getting around doing most of these side quests, they should just implement some sort of a fast travel system. Like, once you have explored pretty much most of the world, like at the point where you also get the ability to fly.
Right.
Just give 5 teleportation points. One in the middle of the world, and every other one to like north, east, west, and, you know, south.
Yeah. Or like, heck, something else that'd really help is like these 2 continents. Merge them into one. You know, because they have so little on them as it is. You could just save space that way. Like, I understand why this continent here is mostly empty. For those who don't know, it's because this is the Golden Sun 1 continent. It's where the entire game takes place. So they do that for world building purposes. So I get that. But yeah, for like the mostly empty space that is these 2, they could have just made it shorter and just had them be one continent right here, but whatever.
I mean, I guess it actually makes it easier to navigate since there are 2 of them. If it's not on the other one, it's on the second one.
I guess, yeah.
But yeah, like, have teleportation. If you're gonna put so many backtracking side quests, put some sort of a teleportation mechanism.
Yeah.
Or like, by the time you have the ability to fly, just do what they did with like Tales of the Abyss, where you can just choose, I want to go to this to this town I have visited previously.
Yeah.
Just like every explored location that's a town should be available. Like, I'm not saying every dungeon, because that would make it too easy and also kind of pointless for the most part, because you just visit them once and very few exceptions to that.
Yeah.
But towns, you have to go back to so many towns so many times.
Yeah. So we're gonna have him forge this salamander tail first, since that's the first one we got.
And then save scum until you get the sword.
Well, we have like 4 materials to go through. I'm gonna save scum for the sword last. So,
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant.
yeah. Alright, and so we get a salamander rod. It unleashes Fire Dance. It's actually very good. We're gonna give it to you, Nico.
Aw. Does it drown?
It doesn't drown, Nico. Again, though, when it comes to most of these forgeables, I don't really care to save scum, because if I want to show them off later, I'll just farm for them off screen. So, right now my main intent is just kind of getting through the game at the moment. So... we only take cash, yeah. And now we get our dog robe. I think that's how you pronounce that. It raises firepower and fire resistance. So it is good for Sheena. Alright. So now we're gonna give him the Golem cores. We have 3 of them. Our first one is the Chronos Mail.
Chronos Mail.
Raises HP. We'll give it to Tom. We got another Chronos Mail. So, does anyone want it? Not really. So, we'll just sell it later. Alright, last Golem core. We got the Tungsten Mace. Unleashes Hammer Sphere.
Hammer Sphere?
Hammer Sphere.
Hammer Sphere.
We're gonna give that to you, Nico. And
I mean, that does sound pretty amazing. Like, what is Hammer Sphere?
It's the bludgeon element.
It's the element of bludgeoning.
Yes. You didn't know?
We went to elemental plane of bludgeoning. There's just a whole bunch of maces in it, and
Yes.
it hurts.
Alright, so now we're gonna give him that mithril silver.
Like the best part about the about that thing that I call about that whole thing where earth isn't an element. It does bludgeoning damage, so it's not an element. But then he introduces something like the elemental plane of love, and I'm like, are you serious? So earth isn't an element.
But love is.
Yes. There were some other things where I was just like, you need to be more consistent about being picky.
We got mithril clothes.
Don't we have anything better? I mean,
It replenishes
not that
PvP, so we're
amazing.
giving it to you, Nico.
Oh, it's actually better than what I have.
Yeah. Last but not least, we're gonna save Scum for that sword. And you want to save before you give him the item. Because as soon as you give him the item, what he makes is set in stone, for those who don't know. So... And we got armor, which we don't want, so soft reset. I'm only gonna soft reset a couple times, and if he doesn't give us the sword, I'll just do it off screen. So that said, before I forget to do it, let me sell the excess stuff we got from this. I wonder. I'm gonna save again. Can I re-buy the laughing mushroom?
Probably. I mean, that's kind of how it works.
No I can't. Good thing I saved first. So, let's soft reset there so I can get the fucking mushroom back. Good. Okay. Now we save here next to the guy. You will give me the sword, damn you. It will happen. Alright, so this time we got the demon circlet, also not what I want.
Damn it.
But yeah, I think there's 4 possibilities with the dark matter, with the sword being one of them, if I remember right.
I mean, that would cover for all of the equipment.
Yeah.
Is there a darkness ring or something?
The closest to that is the cleric's ring, which lets you, you know, equip cursed items without actually being cursed.
Yeah. It would be cruel if they did make a cursed ring.
Yeah, that would be cruel.
It's just like you have to wear a ring to get rid of a curse, but this ring is cursed. So you can't wear another one. It's not like you have 9 more fingers.
Yeah. Alright, so we got 3 out of 4. That's the Terra Shield. So... I'm just checking real quick. Yeah. Okay, my mistake. There are 5 possibilities. I just checked in the guide. With the
Shield, sword, armor,
circlet,
circlet.
and helmet.
Ah, yeah, true. Yeah, then for every part of inventory there is just one thing.
Yep. So you can make the ultimate cursed warrior of death and destruction. Got the shield again. Okay. Like I said, I'm only gonna do this a couple more times, and then if he doesn't give me the sword, I'll just do it off screen. So whatever. Got the stealth armor again. Come on now. You were doing so nice before. Just let me have the sword. That's all I want from you. Please.
No, you'll get everything else now. Yeah.
Pretty much. Demon circlet. Alright. We're gonna do this 2 more times, and if he doesn't give it to us, then oh well.
One more try, we'll see.
Air shield. Okay. Last try. Please give me the sword. Nope, shield. Damn it. Well, I'll keep trying off screen, guys, but that's gonna run us for today. Next time we will be doing